Let's move on to the next topic, which is trigonometry. Now, you have already studied this in your previous class. We know that if angle theta is the base angle in any right angled triangle, then sine theta can be given as perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta as base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta as perpendicular upon base. We also had studied about some of the identities. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Theta is positive when measured in anti-clockwise direction and negative if measured in clockwise direction. If you have a look at this particular graph that we can see over here, the theta has been represented in anti-clockwise direction. That is opposite to the direction of the motion of the clock. So we take theta to be positive. Suppose that we had measured an angle in the opposite direction. Likewise, if we are measuring this reflex angle like this, so because we are going in clockwise direction, then the theta will be negative over here. You already have studied about radians and angle. So going by the definition of the radian, 1 radian is the angle subtended at the center of the circle by an arc of the circle whose length is equal to the radius of the circle. That means when the length of the arc and the radius of the circle are equal to each other, then the angle which will be subtended by that arc in the center of the circle will be of 1 radian. Further, pi radian is equal to 180 degree. So, taking pi on the other side of equality sign, we have 1 radian is equal to 180 degree upon pi. Now you all know the value of pi is approximately 3.14. So taking the values, we get an approximate value of 57.3 degrees. So we can say that 1 radian will be approximately equal to 57.3 degrees. Further, since 180 degree is equal to pi radian, so 90 degree will be equal to pi by 2 radian. Similarly, 60 degree will be equal to pi by 3 radian. Also, you already have studied this thing that 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes of an hour, and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds of an arc. Now, I believe that you already know trigonometric ratios for standard angles, that is sine, cos and tan values for the value of theta is equal to 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree and so on. Let's have a look at the next table, that is the value of sine, cos and tan theta for the different values of theta. Pay attention over here. When the value of theta is minus theta, the value of sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, cos of minus theta is cos theta itself, and tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. Further, we can see other values also. Before that, I would like to tell you about a small pattern that will be following over here. If you observe for both the values, that is 90 minus theta and 90 plus theta, we are getting cos values for sine theta, sine values for cos theta and cot values for tan theta. Similarly, if we have a look at the angles 180 degree minus theta and 180 degree plus theta, we are having sine values for sine angle, cos values for cos angle and tan values for tan angle. Moving further, for 270 minus theta and 270 plus theta, we have cos values for sine angle, sine values for cos angle, and cot values for tan angle. And at the end, 360 minus theta or 360 plus theta, we are having sine values for sine theta, cos values for cos theta, and tan values for tan theta. The only difference that we are observing in this table is the arrangement of the signs. That is, at some places we are having negative signs and some places we are having positive signs. I would like to draw your attention towards a graph in which you can observe positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative y-axis, origin. Now, mostly whenever we measure any angle, we measure it with respect to the positive x-axis. So what do we observe over here? All the values for any value of theta lying in the first quadrant will be positive. That is, the sine value, the cos value, and the tan value for any angle which lies between 0 degree and 90 degree will always be positive. And this is what you can observe over here also. Just pay attention over here, sine 90 minus theta. Now because it is 90 minus theta, that means it will lie in between the range of 90 degree and 0 degree. So what do we observe? All the values are positive over here. Now let's move on to the next quadrant, which is second quadrant. Here we see that only sine value is positive. So let's have a look at it again. As you all know that this lies in the range of 90 degree to 180 degree. That means 90 plus theta or 180 degree minus theta. Both the values will lie over here. Let's have a look at them. What do you observe in 90 plus theta and 180 minus theta? As I've already told you, only sine will be positive. And this is what you are observing over here. Sine of 90 plus theta is also giving us a positive value, and sine of 180 minus theta is also giving us a positive values. Whereas cos of 90 plus theta is giving us a negative value, and at the same time cos of 180 minus theta is also giving us a negative value. Tan of 90 plus theta is also giving us a negative value, and tan of 180 degree minus theta is also giving us a negative value. That is, only the sine value is coming out to be positive in these cases. That is for the angles which lie between 90 degree and 180 degree. Let's move on to the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, only tan will be positive. Since we already know that the range over here will be 180 degree to 270 degree. So let's have a look at which are the angles which will lie between 180 degree and 270 degree. 180 degree plus theta and 270 degree minus theta. Both will lie in this particular range. What do we observe over here? Only tan will be positive. So let's see what are we having here. Sine of 180 degree plus theta is negative. Similarly, 270 degree minus theta is also negative. Cos of 180 degree plus theta is negative. Cos of 270 degree minus theta is also negative. Tan of 180 degree plus theta is positive, and tan of 270 degree minus theta is also positive, because it lied in the third quadrant where only tan is positive. Let's move on to the last quadrant, which is the fourth quadrant. What do we observe over here? Only cos will be positive. Moreover, it lies in the range of 270 degree to 360 degree. That is 270 plus theta and 360 degree minus theta. Sine of 270 degree plus theta is negative. Sine of 360 degree minus theta is also negative. Cos of 270 degree plus theta is positive, and 360 degree minus theta is also positive, since it lies in the fourth quadrant where the value of cos is positive. Now for tan, we observe both the values are negative. Lastly, 360 degree plus theta. It will again lie in the first quadrant itself. So for 360 degree plus theta, what do we observe? Because it lies in the first quadrant, so all the values will be positive. So for sine 360 degree plus theta, cos 360 degree plus theta and tan 360 degree plus theta, all the values are coming out positive over here. There is an easy way to learn this thing. All silver tea cups. We are moving in anti-clockwise direction. All silver tea cups. All means all positive, silver sine positive, tea tan positive, and cups is cos positive. For example, we have a question in which we have to find out the value of sine 330 degree. Now, sine 330 degree can be represented in two forms. Either 270 degree plus 60 degree or 360 degree minus 30 degree. In both the cases, we'll get 330 degree. Since we already know that sine of 270 plus theta is minus cos theta, so what are we observing? That sine of 270 degree plus 60 degree is equal to minus cos 60 degree, whose value is minus 1 by 2. In the same manner, solving the other way, we have sine 360 degree minus theta is minus sine theta. So what do we observe? Sine 360 degree minus 30 degree is equal to minus sine 30 degree, and we get the value as minus 1 by 2, which is equal in both the cases. In the same manner, for different angles, we can check their close proximity with the nearby angles, that is either 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree or 360 degree, and find their values. Further, I have attached a list of few important trigonometric formulae which you can see by clicking on the link provided in the description.